We sit here on Earth, a tiny speck in the universe, feeling certain that our telescopes and computers have revealed all there is to know about the cosmos. But what if our understanding is barely scratching the surface? What if, in the dark corners of space, there are forces beyond anything we've imagined, waiting to challenge our fundamental understanding of the universe? The Voyager probes, humanity's most audacious explorers, have been traveling through space for over 4 decades. These 2 tiny machines have ventured farther than any human-made object before, carrying our hope and curiosity into the unknown. But what if the data they send back is not just cold, hard science? What if it's the key to something far bigger, something we're not yet ready to comprehend? In 2012, Voyager 1 crossed a boundary no human or machine had ever breached before. The heliosphere, the outermost layer of the sun's influence, where solar winds and magnetic forces reign. Beyond this lies the interstellar medium, a vast expanse of darkness that fills the spaces between stars. For decades, scientists theorized about what might exist out there, but no one knew for sure. Then, Voyager 1 sent its first signals from this mysterious new frontier, and what it revealed was both exciting and perplexing. Picture it. After traveling for over 30 years, Voyager 1 breaks through the invisible barrier of the heliosphere, entering a region where the sun's reach fades into nothingness. The probe, now some 23.3 billion kilometers from Earth, is no longer tethered by the familiar gravitational and magnetic forces of our solar system. It's truly in the unknown. At first, the data matched expectations. The particle density decreased dramatically. Where there had been about 100 particles per cubic centimeter within the solar bubble, suddenly there were only a few. The cosmic winds were still, the emptiness deafening. But then, something strange happened. Voyager's instruments picked up a magnetic force, one that shouldn't have been there. A force from the sun that, by all known laws of physics, should have vanished. Scientists were baffled. Was this just a leftover remnant of solar influence, or something entirely new? The idea that this mysterious force could be a new form of cosmic energy began to take root. What if, beyond the heliosphere, there was more than just emptiness? What if this unexplored region of space held secrets that could rewrite the laws of physics as we know them? In the years following Voyager 1's historic leap into interstellar space, the probe continued to transmit data back to Earth, data that, at first glance, seemed routine. That is, until 2023, when the spacecraft sent back a cryptic series of numbers and signals. NASA's scientists were confused. Had Voyager 1 lost its sense of direction? At NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in California, engineers scrambled to figure out what was going wrong. Susan Dodd, Voyager's project manager, tried to assure the public that this was a minor issue with the spacecraft's Altitude Articulation and Control System, ACS, the mechanism that keeps its antenna aligned with Earth. But something about this explanation didn't sit right with some scientists. Despite the confusion, Voyager 1 was still functioning perfectly. The probe continued to send data back, as if nothing was wrong. So, if the probe wasn't malfunctioning, what was causing this strange behavior? Could it be that Voyager had encountered something in interstellar space that we couldn't understand? Something that was affecting its ability to orient itself? This possibility raised an unsettling question. What if the laws of physics that we rely on to guide us through space aren't the same everywhere? What if, out there in the vast, uncharted regions of space, different rules apply? As the mystery of Voyager 1's malfunction deepened, another anomaly appeared. Voyager's instruments detected something that shouldn't exist in the empty vastness of interstellar space: plasma waves. These waves, faint but measurable, stretched across the void like a ghostly current in the emptiness. In the vacuum of space, where even the tiniest particles are spread thin, the presence of plasma, electrically charged gas, was unexpected. Scientists scrambled for an explanation. Was it a flare from a distant star? A random burst of cosmic energy? Or could this be something new, evidence of an unknown force at play in the interstellar medium? For some, this discovery was thrilling. It hinted at the possibility of forces or phenomena we've never encountered before, forces that could change everything we know about the universe. But others, more cautious, dismissed the idea. It must be a measurement error, they said. or perhaps just a small burst of fast-moving electrons from a distant event. Still, the data persisted, and the plasma waves continued to pulse faintly in the darkness. Before Voyager crossed the boundary of the heliosphere, scientists had predicted a smooth transition into interstellar space, but instead, they found a kind of stagnation zone, where the solar wind clashed with the interstellar medium, creating a thick buffer. Here, magnetic forces from the sun were unexpectedly strong, even though Voyager was billions of kilometers away from its influence. This buffer zone wasn't just a quiet boundary between two spaces. It was a battleground where solar radiation met the interstellar wind. What this revealed was that the interstellar medium wasn't just a quiet void. It was dynamic, filled with energies and forces we barely understand. Could this be a glimpse into an unseen architecture of the universe, one that hints at hidden cosmic forces? In the midst of all these strange discoveries, Voyager 1 sent back one final surprise, a signal that defied explanation. A cryptic combination of ones and zeros. This message had no obvious meaning. It had to be decoded, painstakingly interpreted by scientists who had spent decades studying Voyager's every move. The message suggested that Voyager 1 had encountered something truly extraordinary, something that might be beyond our ability to comprehend. Could it be an alien signal? A sign of an unknown cosmic phenomenon? Or perhaps a glitch that hinted at something much deeper? For now, we can only speculate. But one thing is certain. The data Voyager 1 sends back will continue to challenge our understanding of the universe. As it drifts farther into the abyss, we must confront the possibility that the universe holds mysteries we are only just beginning to unravel. Voyager's journey isn't just a mission of exploration. It's a reminder of how little we truly know. Out there, in the infinite darkness, there may be forces, energies, or even life forms that operate beyond the boundaries of our science. And as we receive each new signal, each new data point, we must be willing to face the unknown with an open mind. Because the greatest discoveries may still be waiting, just beyond the next horizon. As Voyager 1 continues its lonely voyage deeper into the cosmos, the implications of its cryptic messages weigh heavily on the minds of scientists. It's now over 23 billion kilometers from Earth, sending faint signals through the vastness of space. Each transmission, however, seems to add another layer to the mystery. The strange signal decoded from its last transmission lingers in the minds of many. What exactly had Voyager encountered out there? Was it a natural phenomenon, or something more deliberate, more intentional? If the laws of physics were not constant beyond the edge of our solar system, what other surprises awaited humanity's first true interstellar probe? Back on Earth, the team at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, pored over the data day and night. Some proposed that the signal was a natural fluctuation caused by interstellar magnetic fields. Others theorized that Voyager may first have brushed against the outer edges of a cosmic string, hypothetical structures that might warp space-time itself. The more imaginative minds whispered about the possibility of an extraterrestrial civilization, subtly communicating through means that we had no framework to fully grasp. No one could agree on an explanation, but one thing was clear. The signals were coming from a place far beyond anything we had prepared for. As the debate continued, Voyager 1 kept sending data, most of it routine, but occasionally another inexplicable burst of strange signals. These bursts were inconsistent, with no predictable pattern, further deepening the mystery. Engineers worked tirelessly, attempting to stabilize the probe's orientation, but even the slightest shift in its position seemed influenced by forces outside their control. It was as if Voyager had crossed into a region of space where the very fabric of reality was subtly different, where time, energy, and space interacted in ways that defied human comprehension. Meanwhile, the world watched. Media outlets sensationalized the mystery, speculating about alien encounters, interdimensional travel, and cosmic anomalies. Yet, in scientific circles, there was a growing realization that this wasn't just about solving the Voyager puzzle. What Voyager 1 was revealing could shake the foundations of physics and astronomy. If we were truly entering an era where the rules of the universe were no longer universal, humanity's understanding of space and time would need to be rewritten. The probe's journey was no longer just about distance. It had become a journey into the unknown depths of our reality itself.